agenda to our class is number 1, welcome, 2, social emotional content, 3, content, 4, reflection. Then we have number 5, that is objective, 6, evaluated activity, and number 7, questions and answers. Let's continue.
Hello, 6th graders. How are you today? Welcome to a new English class. I'm glad to be here with you again. So, boys and girls, pay attention to the instructions that I'm going to give you in this moment. As everybody knows, today we have our evaluated activity. For that reason, it is important that you pay special attention to the instructions that I'm going to give you in order you can understand better what are the contents that will be evaluated on the form. And in this way, you can have success on this evaluated activity. Another thing that is very important that I'm going to mention in this moment is that I'm going to share the link for the evaluated activity to your tutor. And they are going to send this link to your parents. Okay? So pay attention to the instructions as I was telling you before, and good luck to this evaluated activity. On this video, I'm going to explain you more about it. So, boys and girls, it's time to continue with our social emotional content. Pay attention to this and try to do this activity. Let's continue.
Let's start with our heads down. Now look slowly up. Hands on your legs, shift side to side.
I got this feeling.
Now hug yourself. Now kind of hula hands. Other side. Repeat the whole thing. Shift. Hug yourself. Hula hands. Now here comes Timberlake. And left. Now heel drags. Flick. Flick. Other side. Timberlake again. And heel drags. Other side. Now shimmy back and front. Front. Stomp your right foot and swoop back to the front. Let's shimmy again. Going back, front, back. Stomp your foot 4 times. Slide front. Here comes scissors hands. Scissors. Axle, left. Now point, point, axle to the right. Scissors over here. Axle left. Point. Do the dab. Freestyle. Axle. Freestyle. Axle right. Here comes Timberlake. Go. Heel drags. Other side. Timberlake. Heel drags. Here comes the shimmies again, going back and front. Stomp your foot. Swoop front. Do the shimmy again. Going back, front, back, front, 4. Swoop front. Scissors again, this side. Axle. Point. Axle to the right. Now scissors over here. Axle left. Point. Do the dab. Freestyle. Axle. Freestyle. Axle to the right. Freestyle. Axle. Freestyle. Do the dab. Timberlake. 4 times this time. I repeat. 1 more. Now, freestyle. Do your favorite dance. Keep going. Now, start getting close together. And pose.
The content for this class is related with the evaluated activity you have to complete today. For that reason, boys and girls, you are not gonna work in your books. What you have to do is pay attention to the instructions that I'm gonna give you about the contents that will be evaluated in the form. Let's continue. The reflection of the day is, sometimes we need someone to simply be there, not to fix anything or to do anything in particular, but just to let us feel that we are cared for and supported. Now, boys and girls, what do you understand about the reflection? Try to write your comment, your opinion on the chat. Try to do it. I'm going to read your opinions in the chat. If you want to write just a word you understand, it is okay. But if you want to explain something about this reflection, it is okay too. Try to participate. Traten de participar, chicos, de la reflexión. No importa si es una palabrita, si es una pequeña oración de lo que entendieron. Igual, todo es bienvenido. So, I'm gonna read this in Spanish. A veces necesitamos que alguien simplemente esté ahí, no para arreglar nada en particular, sino para hacernos sentir que nos cuidan y apoyan. This is the traduction for this reflection in Spanish. Now, if you want to add something about it, you can do it. So, boys and girls, let's continue. Objective: to develop the evaluated activity. Now, sixth graders, it's time to continue with our class presentation. And as you know, today we have the evaluated activity. For that reason, it is very important that you pay attention to the instructions about the contents that I'm going to present you. Why? Because contents that will be evaluated on the form. Pay attention, and if you want to ask me any question related with this, you can write me on the chat. Well, the unit that will be evaluated on the form is What Do You Do? Unit number 3, and also unit number 4. But we are going to start with the contents related with unit number 3 that says, What do you do? You are going to say, this content is very easy. I'm not going to have problems at the moment to answer the questions in the form. Okay, this is very easy, as everybody knows. And according to this page, we have in here some pictures. What you have to do is identify and say what is the correct name for each one. According to number one, did you remember? What is the job that this picture represents? Number 1 is participate in the chat. Okay, chicos, participemos en el chat. Number 1 is bank cashier. This is number 1, bank cashier. Number 2, he is a waiter. Yes. Number 3 is lawyer. She is a lawyer. Picture number 4, he is a hairdresser. And picture number 5, she is a sales clerk. These are some of the jobs you are gonna study in order to answer the questions that you are gonna see in the form. Let's continue with the next exercise related with this unit. This is related with the unit number 3. Where do you work? Remember that we are talking about jobs. In this case, places of work. Here we have some sentences that you have done in a previous class, as you know. Is complete the crossword with the names of workplaces. According to number 1, a barista works in a cafe. A freelancer works at home. Then we have a teacher works in a school. A professor works in a university. A teller works in a bank. Then leaders and executives works in an office. Receptionist welcome tourists at a hotel. Then number 3, a doctor works in a hospital. Number 4, a cook works in a restaurant. And number 5, a pharmacist works in a drugstore. So this activity is related with places of work. Any question about it? This is going to be easy for you, and you are going to have success in the evaluated activity. So let's continue with the next content will be evaluated. So this is the next content that will be evaluated. This is related with meeting new people, exchanging personal information. You have to study these questions in order you can answer the questions on the form in a correct way. According to number 1, do you live near here? What is the answer? Do you live near here? No, I live downtown. Number 2, do you live alone? What is the answer? Write on the chat. I'm going to give you some seconds in order you can participate in the chat. Do you live alone? What is the answer? Participate. Bien, chicos, participemos ahorita. Este es el momento de que ustedes lo puedan hacer, así como lo hicieron en la clase anterior, que estuvieron excelentes. En este momento solamente les voy a ir leyendo las preguntas y ustedes me las van a responder en el chat. Ok, number 1. Let's start again. Number 1. Do you live near here? What is the answer? Write the answer on the chat. Okay, number 2, what is the answer? Do you live alone? Write the answer on the chat. Escriban las respuestas en el chat, chicos. Quiero que participen. Number 3, do you have brothers and sisters? Do you have brothers and sisters? Four, do you have children? What is the answer? Do you have children? I'm gonna give you this space. Why? Because you have this, you have completed this in the previous class. What you are gonna do in this moment is write on the chat the correct answers for these questions. Como ya lo tienen completo en su libro, recuerden que estamos haciendo el repaso de los contenidos que tienen ustedes que estudiar para la actividad evaluada. Muy sencillos, muy sencillos. Okay. Then, do you have brothers and sisters? Answer. Do you have brothers and sisters? 4. Do you have children? Write the answers, boys and girls. 5. Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? Come on, you can do it. Well, 6. What do you do? What is the answer? What do you do? 7. Where do you study? What do you study? I need to read your answers. Excellent 6th graders. You have done an excellent job. You are so intelligent and you understand everything about what I'm asking you. 8. Where does your father work? Where does your father work? 9. What does your wife do? And the last question is, how old is your daughter? How old is your daughter? Very good. Excellent. Thank you for your participation. This is the other content you have to study. And we are going to continue with the last content. Now, the last content you have to study for the evaluated activities. What are these in English? Unit number 4. What are these in English? Very easy to understand. Personal objects. As you can see here, we have some pictures. Picture number 1, 2, until picture number 10. What you have to do is identify these pictures. Identify these pictures and try to guess what is the correct name for each one. Let me do this. Well, I have here number 1. What do you think is the name for picture number 1? Picture number 1 is an ID card. An ID card. That is number 1. What about picture number 2? Look at the picture and tell me what is number 2. Pills, coins, comb, earphones. We have an ID card, keys, a lipstick, mints, a nail file, and wallet. What is number 2? Number 2 is mints. This is number 2, mints. Mints. Number 3, pills. Pills. Pastillas, right? Number 4, keys. Llaves, keys. 5, coins. Coins. Number 6, picture number 6 is a wallet. A wallet. Try to memorize this. Picture number 7 is, what is this in English? It's a comb. Comb, peine. Then we have number 8. Number 8 is nail file. A nail file. Number 9, what is this in English? Or what are these in English? Earphones. Earphones. And the last one, that is number 10. What is this in English? It's a lipstick. Lipstick. Again, number 1. What is this in English? It's an ID card. Number 2. What are these in English? Mints. They're mints. Number 3. What are these in English? They're pills. What are these in English? They're keys. 5. What are these in English? They're coins. 6. What is this in English? It's a wallet. 7. What is this in English? It's a comb. 8. What is this in English? It's a nail file. 9. What are these in English? They're earphones. And the last, what is this in English? It's a lipstick. Very easy. These contents are gonna be very easy to understand. So, boys and girls, this is all for this presentation. Let's continue with the last part to our class. So, boys and girls, the class is finished for today. Remember, if you want to ask me any question related with the evaluated activity you are gonna complete after this presentation, you can write me on this chat and I'm gonna answer your questions. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. See you the next week.
I'm just enough to make you smile, and you need me to hold you close, and all your fears that you dream of will disappear and flutter on. Whoa, hold on just a little. We'll meet right here in the middle ground.